think the game changer for me in understanding, in Matthew 18, where Jesus talks about forgiveness, and he talks about from the heart. What I have in the tool in the book, which I've seen in other tools as well, but it's like, I forgive so-and-so for it made me feel. And all of a sudden, all these people that I'd been, I forgive them for years, and like waiting for, 70 times 7. And it's like this arduous religious process where my emotions never came into alignment with forgiveness. But when I started to say, I forgive them for it made me feel. And, side note there, it made me feel angry. Of course it did, but most of us know now, and anger is a secondary emotion. So, okay, I'm angry. And what else? I was afraid. I felt insignificant. I felt misunderstood. And as soon as I began to understand the power of discovering how it made me feel, I could see the assignment of the enemy against me through this wounding. Because why do some people walk away from the same thing completely unbothered?
Right.
Well, it's what it made me feel. And Satan is really good at picking at the wounds in our soul. And you will find, if you start to process a bunch of different forgiveness scenarios that way, that the same word starts to pop up. So for me, it was often abandoned and misunderstood. And I was like, wow. So now I know when I'm dealing with some of that in the soul that seems to be slogging us along. Oh, I look now. Did that make me feel misunderstood or abandoned? Well, I know now that's an ancient strategy of the enemy, and I can go to hope so quickly. It's a shorter trip the more we become aware.
Yeah.
This strategy, it's there again. It genuinely feels this way. I bring it to Jesus. I release this person of what I feel they owe me because of what they did, said, didn't do, didn't say. And Jesus, what do you say about me?
Yeah.
And I know what he says now. And it can quicken my emotions. It can quicken my spirit fairly quickly compared to how long it used to take.
Wow.
And so I would say now these are potholes in my soul rather than strongholds. If I'm not paying attention, I'll go ka-dunk through the pothole, but the road isn't washed out there anymore.
Right. And
so I hope your listeners are really encouraged. There's a pathway forward where this isn't just this relentless. Same trip, same road. Am I ever going to see any different scenery? Yes. There's strategies.
I love that. It reminds me of like the renewing of your mind, being able to decipher what is a truth and what is a lie. And so that it doesn't get to your heart as quickly, right? Or like those lies don't get to your heart as quickly.
Yeah. And we can focus so much on either stuffing down the lie or piling on the truth. And when you use this kind of strategy of breaking agreement with the lie and receiving the truth, it's way more effective exponentially than just trying really hard to do one or the other. Allow Jesus to highlight the lie, break agreement with it, get it, tell it to leave your life, and invite Jesus to fill that space with his truth. And then when you're renewing your mind, you're just watering a seed that he has planted, but the weeds have been pulled out. It's good.
Oh, so good.